America loves celebrities. We love actors. We love royalty. We love athletes, but we seem to especially love musicians. In the 20th century, there is no musician who is more loved or adulated than the king of rock and roll, man. Elvis charted 18 number one hits, sold over 1 billion records, starring in 31 movies, and filling up 1,200 arenas for his live performances. Now there's a movie starring Tom Hanks that burns through the highs and the lows.
No, I'm so moody, but moody blue, love me tender, I'll later.
Of the life of Elvis Aaron Presley. There is a mystery to his life. Just as quickly as Elvis catapulted to fame, he also sank like a stone in the span of 4 years. In 1968, Elvis returned to the stage and charted the most watched TV show of 1968. In 1969, Elvis was back on the charts with Suspicious Minds, man. In 1970 and 71, the world continued to flood into Las Vegas to catch Elvis in his prime. Most critics would agree Elvis was still interested in performing in 1972. And even though Elvis Aloha from Hawaii was broadcast around the globe to over 1 billion people, it was clear the king was beginning to look a little bit bored. Tragically, Elvis seemed to race toward death between 1974 and 1977. Baz Luhrmann's Elvis movie does an amazing job of spanning Elvis's entire career, but despite excellent acting, scripting, production, the movie leaves one big question unanswered. Why? Why did a man who had women scream for him and men who wanted to look like him died tragically in 1977 at the age of 42?
Elvis has left the building.
The answer is found in the Bible, specifically Isaiah 42:8. I am the Lord, that is my name, and I will not give my glory to another, nor my praise to idols. Yes, Elvis took pills. Yes, Elvis ate horribly.
I said, what are we going to have for breakfast this morning? He said, fried peanut butter and banana sandwich.
But what ultimately killed Elvis was the crush of praise that is only intended for God. Man was simply not meant to receive this type of adulation. The very thing that Elvis sought,
I'm ready to fly,
is the very thing that killed him. He'd become an idol to millions, and no mere mortal can handle the praise that is only intended for the Lord. Why? Why does God demand that all adoration goes to him and not to another? That's simple, because he isn't just the king of rock and roll, he's the King of kings, he's the Lord of lords. Jesus is the one who left heaven on a rescue mission to march voluntarily to a cross to die for those who hated him. Our rap sheet of sins against God is a mile long, but when we give him our rap sheet, he gives us his resume. What is not to love about a king like that? If you have been giving your praise to created beings and not to the Creator, this day he commands you to repent and trust in him. If you will come to the only one worthy of being called king, he will forgive you, adopt you, and even allow you to reign with him for eternity. That is why Jesus, not Elvis, deserves your adoration, and he is the only one who can handle the praises of men because he's the only one worthy of those praises.